In the previous sessions, we have already done the rebar detailings for all the footings, columns, beams, slab, right? So all the major things have already done in the previous sessions, as we have already created and seen, has also seen how the different parts of our buildings we have to detail, and the reward detail how we are doing that we have looked. So in today's session, what we are going to do, we will have another one detail left, that is stairs. We will see the stair details, and then we will see what we are going to do with all these details, right? That is the important part. Like, so first we will create a space for stairs. So I will cut the slab, this area, so that we will have a stairs. Uh, we will have a portion for to create the stairs. Okay, so let's create. So structural stairs, you will not get any structure in the structural tab. The stairs which we are going to create, basically the normal stairs, but we have to detail. And what is the stairs type? In general, I have already told you to create monolithic stairs. Before in the architectural session, we have discussed these things, right? We have to create monolithic cast in place stairs, okay? Because in this way we can achieve the architectural stairs as well and the structural stairs as well. I will tell you, like, when we are providing any finish on this stairs, that is going to be in the part of architectural elements, okay? But when we are not providing any finish, just we are going to create directly the structural thickness, that is the structural part, okay? Now once we will create that structural stairs, we have to do in same manner the rebar detailing which we have done for the slab and beam and all, columns and all. In the same way, we will do the reward detailing of structural stairs. Okay, so let's start. So we have to go to plinth level to create the stairs. So base level should be plinth level, okay, and top level should be up to what the stair height is there. Okay, I will do it this again. Stairs plinth to first level. Okay, now we'll create a dogleg style of stairs. Dogleg style already we have discussed in the architectural session, remember? Okay. So riser height I will give 150. Okay. And trade depth I will provide 300 for this stairs. Okay, so stairs we have created. Okay, now we have to look something in this stairs right now. Let's see. Um, we will go to the run type, and we don't want any slanted. You can see the slanted at the very front side. This is slanted. We want it to be straight, so we will put the straight. Okay, now it is straight. Okay, and if you want, we can provide the material as well. Monolithic stairs. We can provide the structural material so that it looks structural slab, a structural concrete. Okay, cast in place concrete. Okay, even the landing also. Landing type. Let's provide the 200 thickness. Okay, now this looks perfect stairs. All right, everyone. Now we will edit the top floor so that it looks like the exact area. Okay, so here we go. Like we will go to the top and we will come to the top floor. All right. Any question, anyone? I don't think any question till now. This is as simple. Now you noticed one thing. I will cut a section. Now see the difference right now. If we will cut a section over here, let's go to the section, bring it down. So this is what we have to do in details when we are providing the details of the stair portion or some portion of the building. We will have to figure out how the sections are there. Okay, you can see one thing. When we are seeing this section, we will be focusing on these beams, stairs, slab, some portion slab. When we will go to the top, we will not go till this end, because what will happen, these beams are visible, which will not looks good. We want it to be up to this. Okay, now we will see. So this will be more clear. Now, in general, in a structure, we need a support beam in this area as well. Okay, this beam is supporting our slab right on the top, but in a structural design, we need a support beam to support this landing. Okay, mid landing. So how we will provide the mid landing beam? We can do one thing. In the section only, you can copy this and paste it on this edge. Okay, so copy this beam, remove the constant and paste it along this stairs mid landing. Okay, so as you can see, we will be having one more beam. Now the beam will be not this much big. It should be connected to this column only. Okay, to support. No need to provide till this area. So what I will do, I will remove from here to up to this area. So you can understand sometimes this is like big building I have created because it's not planned properly. But sometime suppose this is a passage or some area. So in some scenario we will provide another column in this corner. Okay. Generally we will provide another column as the structural design comes, we have to follow the structural design. So generally another column will come over here and this beam will be terminate at the column end. Okay. For the meantime, I just give you the like understanding how the beams and slab it will work. Okay. Better I will copy another column in this corner as well so that you will get more familiar with the actual scenario. Okay. So let's copy this and paste it in this corner. Okay, now we can terminate this beam over here as well. Okay, so main focus is to provide a beam underneath of landing. But in Revit, it's not underneath, it's like a adjacent to this landing surface. Okay, just need to provide the adjacent beam. But in actual, we will cast both the beam and slab of this mid landing at the same time. We will provide all the rebar first and we will provide the shuttering and then we will cast concrete in place. Okay, so that it will settle in one place. But in Revit, obviously, we have to provide beam separately, we have to provide stairs separately. Okay, it's like that only. Now you will notice one thing, this stairs is not connected to the top. Why so? Because this is separate stairs, right? And this is a floor. But in Revit, how to connect this two portion? That's that is an issue right now. We have to figure it out. One thing you can notice when we are providing mid landing, automatic automatically the stairs is going till here and it's connected properly, right? But we when we are not providing the top landing, we are providing the floor, it is not connected well. So one thing you can do, what you can do, you can provide a mid landing in this portion. Not mid landing, it's a landing on the top floor. So what you have to do, you have to crop certain floor area to provide the landing surface. Okay. So suppose on the first floor, select the floor and you will provide till this much end another landing like the top landing and you will remove this floor edge. Okay, let's consider this area as a top landing. So how we will create the top landing? We have to go to the edit stairs portion, select the edit stairs and then you have the landing option. You can create separate landing. So same way when we are creating floor, we can also create landing. So let's create the landing by sketch option, create a rectangle from this to this end. Okay, check it in 3D. It's fine, right? Also check it in section. You will notice automatically the stairs are connected to the top. This is what we want to create. Okay, understood everyone? Any question?
But thickness, sir, I think
Yeah, thickness is right now 200. Suppose you
200.
want, yeah, suppose you want to change this landing. So basically, in stairs, you have to change both side landing,
Yes, sir.
like this and this both. So because it's not like a separate like portion, it's like a same. So once you will change any landing thickness, both side the landing thickness will be changed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we have to deal in Revit. If suppose we have to do separate, we have to give different thickness, then in that scenario, we will not provide the landing. We will provide the slab only, and we will make something from the extrusion or something, and we will fix the stairs. So that is not a good approach, but in certain scenario, we have to do that one also. Okay, from the model in place option. From the model in place option, you can create a portion of stairs that not looks actual stairs, but we have to do sometimes. Okay, now we will do the rebar detailing for this stairs. So before that, let's see the documents. IS code SP34. Okay, so for the stairs, page number is 143. Okay, so this is stairs portion. So this is the stairs. So what you can notice in the stairs detail, on the bottom, if we are not having any slab, bottom floor, if we are not having any slab, either we need a beam, okay, so that the load will carry out through the beam, or we will have certain slab, okay, because slab we can provide the rebar in this direction. But if suppose the stairs is outside the building, then we have to provide the beam as well as the footing also for the beam, okay, because this will carry a huge load. Okay, so what we will do, we will provide a small beam in this area as well. On the plinth level, go to the section, check the IS code. It's suggesting you to create a beam below this stair, so we can align this. Okay, we can decrease the thickness of the beam if required, or if required, we can increase also. Let it be for now. Okay, and obviously this beam we will be already having the footing beneath, like all the beams, it will be connected to the primary column, and column is having footing. But sometime, suppose this stairs is outside the building, then in that scenario, inside the beam, throughout we have to provide the footing, okay, like a wall footing. Okay, so that is a case of providing the stairs. Okay, now over here, first thing first, will provide a cover. So cover for stairs generally we will provide 15 mm. So select the stairs before go to the structural tab, select the cover, select the stairs and provide, let's check the 15 mm cover. Okay. So once the cover is provided, then we have to provide rebar. Rebar. So how these rebars are there? Rebar for stairs. So in general, what we are going to do, that I will show first. So let's see this example. This one is good example and this is also good example. So what you can look right over here, there is a beam inside the stairs. Then footing, it is the beam reinforcement is going toward the footing, and then we have the stairs rebar. Okay, so how the stairs rebar we have to detail. That one is fixed. Basically, in SP34, when you will see, it's not that much clear, right? At very first, when you will see the first time, it not looks that much clearer. Okay, but I will detail you one by one so that you will get familiar. Let's start one by one. So first thing first, the main rebar for the stairs, which is going throughout. So you can notice this one rebar is going in this direction, and it's it has a uh, it will go to the beam and it's bend in this direction. So it's like a the first main rebar. Okay, in the top, how it's going, when it's in the bottom, it will go to the top and then again it's bend it toward the landing. So let's show, let me create this one. So one straight rebar first, just provide on the edge of the cover. Okay, then edit rebar, edit sketch, extend this inside the beam. Now beam rebar, it will be provided in the same way. That is not our concern right now because already we have discussed the beam rebar detailing how we are going to do, right? Over here we will see only the stairs portion. This will go to the bottom. the top one. Edit a sketch. Okay, so we'll take another example. Yeah, over here it will be more clearer. So what you can see, the top rebar is going in this direction and it's bent inside. We will take some more example. See, this is simple one. Actually, in general, we will not create full extension of the top rebar. That's the waste if we will provide till the top throughout. Actually, there is a calculation to provide this that is shown over. Yeah, see, this is LD. So LD, how much we can provide? Either zero point 0.3 of the total L. So what is the length? L is from this edge to this edge, we have to measure the L and we will have to provide zero point 0.3 L of the total length. This this length will be top zero point 0.3 L, okay? And we have to bring the rebar inside, okay? So it's bent inside the beam right now. But what we will do in actual, we can bend in this direction. Okay. And same way, we have to provide one more rebar. This is not end. See, there is an extension and it's like either what we can do, we can provide the same sketch, edit a sketch, and we will truly move this rebar and complete it in this direction. Okay. But sometimes structural design, the engineers will give something different design detail also. If suppose they will do what, they will just turn this and bring this up to this bottom only. Okay, only one top is fine. But right now, as per the SP34, we have to bring in this direction and then we can bring it up. Okay, this is how we have to provide one rebar for the bottom. Now all the rebar select, and you have to provide spacing. So in general 150 of spacing, fixed maximum spacing. Let's provide 150 sometime 200 is also there. So all the rebar we have to provide the same maximum spacing, and we can provide a spacing of 150 Understood? Now this rebar will not end up here. We have to extend this and bring the up to the end of the editor sketch like this. So this is how we have to create the bottom rebar. So bottom will go to the top of the landing, okay? And in the landing, when there is a bottom one, that will go to the top, okay? Another rebar of the top, it will go to the top also. So let's create one by one. Let's create this one. Just the half is fine. And then this will go to the top. Edit a sketch. So this is 150 in general we have to provide. Same way, this one also 150 only we have to provide. Okay. And this is zero point 0.3 LD. So we'll measure first detail line from this corner to this corner. That is 2924. So around 2900. So zero point 0.3 of 2900. So that is 0.3 into 2925. So that is 887. So 875 we can consider. So 875. So from where we have to provide 875? you can see we have to measure the length from the starting of the landing point. Okay, so we can measure it from this corner, point 3. And 875. Okay, here we have to stop. Understood, everyone? Now you can see one thing. Let's provide the transparency for this stairs. What you will notice over here. See the spacing we have provided in the landing. It's went up to that end that we will not provide up to here. We have to focus and we will minimize it up to this end only. Understood? Because what will happen in the in that portion, we have to bring the rebar to the top. Okay, that detail is different. This detail we have to follow in that portion. So that is how we have to do. So let's do that thing. First complete this portion. There is one more rebar similar to this. Edit a sketch. So this rebar is going in LT direction top. Provide 0.3L. That is 875. See why I have copied this one? Because already as a spacing is given, so no need to provide again and again same thing. Just copy the things and edit the sketch. Understood, everyone? So this one is just the horizontal part. Now you can notice details will also have this small dot as well. So that one also we have to provide. That is a main rebar. So that is not visible over here, but we have to provide. You can. That's why I have opened the Google Images, because see, there is a dot everywhere, right? So we have to provide the rebar to support these main bars. Okay, everywhere you can see the dots. So that direction rebar also we have to place now. So let's provide. Because the print of SP34 is not clear, but that doesn't mean, see over here it's provided the distribution steel. So we have to provide this distribution steel as well. So rebar straight one, and this time we will provide perpendicular to the. Okay. So let's see where have to we have to provide. So over here we have to provide on top, and over here we have to provide on the bottom. Here in the top, now when you will provide the spacing, suppose maximum spacing, you are seeing the rebar is provided in this direction that we don't want. So what you can do, first move this segment over here. Now what you can do, you can rotate in this direction, because Revit is not understanding in which direction we are providing the spacing. So we have to let them understand well. Rotate. Place first over here. Let's see. Okay, it's taking in this portion already. So if it's taking, it's not an issue. we can still adjust it. Understood? Now we have to provide over here as well. Make sure it will not go outside this. Understood, everyone? Any problem to understand? I will copy the whole group over here as well. Also, I will copy. Maybe this one we can not provide till this end because already this one will comes in between. So these things you can adjust, and obviously this much end we can not provide. We will provide up to here only. And this sometimes the spacing may be different, but that is suggested from the structural drawings. So don't worry about that. We have to focus only on the how the placement is going on. Okay. Little bit of adjustment you have to do. And then this area we will provide the beam details so that there it will be covered. No need to provide the beam details, right? Understood? Now, one thing you can notice, this rebar is up to here, and automatically when we have provided these rebar, it's extended till this end, right? That is good only because we have to provide in this region of the slab these rebars. Okay, that will be not separate. This is like in one go only we have to provide. Okay, but we have to use this rebar. Now this portion of stairs detail is done. We have to extend this section in this area. Now we have to do rebar detailing of this portion. Understood? This portion we have finalized our details, but we have to do this portion now. So already these rebars are there, and cover is also given at the very first only. It's like in one go only. When you select the cover, automatically all the stairs will take the cover. Now again, so for this portion, we have to follow the top portion. See, same thing only, but we have to do it again. Structural rebars. provide the parallel to work. First one, this edit a sketch. So bottom is going in this direction, bottom half, and it's stop over here. Actually, what we can do, either we can extend this till this end, that will be also okay. So, but sometimes when we have to provide lap length, stairs is too much long, then we can stop the stairs, this rebar over here. But if we are not focusing on the lap length, we can just bring it up to the top. It's as simple. But it depends like how we are providing. Okay. Now you can notice there is two details right now provided. This is generally in the when there is small portion of stairs. You can see or you can notice there is little less rebars, but this is having more rebars because this type of stairs we have to provide in commercial space when the stairs is too much length. Okay, in that scenario we have to provide extra rebars. Okay, but this is just a simple example of residential rebar, how the residential building stairs rebar we have to detail. Okay, also you notice over here we are not showing the nosing reinforcement. Nosing reinforcement we will only do when there is a commercial space and we will require more strength to our stairs. On those buildings, we will provide the nosing reinforcement. In general, in residential building, we will not provide the nosing reinforcement. Okay, lap length we can provide for now. So I'm not going to extend this one. Actually, if you notice, these rebars will be going to this end. Okay, and we have to cover the landing till this beam. So if there is a beam, we have to rebar detail over here till this area. And if suppose beam is so much far away from this uh, landing portion, in general, we will do the slab detailing and the stairs rebar will be just connected with the slab detailing rebar. Okay, that simple. Is it clear to everyone? Any confusion? No confusion, anyone? And this is 0.3L, so that is 875. One more rebar over here. This is 150 only. And then we can extend these rebars. Okay, don't extend. What we can do, because why I'm not extending this? Because you will notice if we will extend, it will come over this area, which we don't want. What we can do, let's see. Let's see one example. Okay. So we will not extend in this area. Yeah, there is no extended portion of this rebar. Okay. So what we can do, we can copy this section, copy this rebars. This group I am copying, okay? Notice this one. I'm copying this group, pasting it over here. bring it from this end. See, this is why I'm not copying, because see, some of the rebars, it came inside, it came outside. So that's why what we will do, we will extend this edge. That's why I keep this as a separate group, not because if we will not provide the separate group, that will come in this portion in air. So that we don't want. We want just to support our rebar, which is in this portion of the stairs, right? In the bottom stairs, there is no rebar over here because there is no concrete. Also, we don't require in this area, right? So that's why we have to bend this. We have to cut this stair rebar in this area only, till this area. Understood, everyone? Any confusion? See, these things I have seen from the practical scenario as well, and also from the code also I am showing. See, reading the code is quite difficult without any guidance from anyone. See, okay. So that's why I
So,
am trying.
sir, I have one question.
Yeah,
Hello.
yes,
When we will go for the second floor, then we have to design it like from the zero, right?
yes, we have to design it from the
Okay.
zero, because in the second floor we will not get exactly the same beam sometime. Okay,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
when you will go for the typical floor again and again, then you can copy the rebar. That time only you can copy
Okay. Okay.
in the typical floors. But
S-
from the ground floor,
Okay.
obviously the rebars are coming from here. Also, sometimes I have given example, the beam is over this end, right? Sometime in some of the projects I have seen, the beam will be also in this portion. Similar to the bottom, the beam will be also in this portion. So that beam will carry all the load over here. So no need to terminate the top landing rebar till this end. What will happen in that scenario? All the rebar will be terminated in the beam portion only. Okay, that is also an example. I can show you. Right now
Okay.
the beam is at very far
Okay.
end, so we can provide it like a landing. But sometimes, yeah, see this example. The beam is very much near to this, and all the
Okay.
rebar will be mostly the all the rebar will terminate in this beam. Maybe some bar will extend, but that is just for the extension lapping, that we will lap it in the floor floor slab. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, this one little bit extended. It's till here, but it will be overlap with the floor uh, floor rebars. Okay, slab rebars. So that is also example. Okay,
Okay, sir.
maybe try to visit some of the new construction sites so you can notice how the stairs rebar they are casting. That is best way to learn actually. And you will notice over there also they will not provide some of the stairs. They will do some mistakes. Lots of things. I have visited more than 10 sites, and I have noticed every portion the structural design team has done some mistake, or they have provided something from their mind also. They will not go each time for the SP or IS Indian standard codes. Okay, so they have their own general
Yeah.
practice they have done
Sometimes
from the,
we follow some rules.
yeah, some thumb rules also, like generally, like see, right now I am calculating this much. I have not seen this much calculation inside. They do sometimes they will just attach this to top rebar. That's all. That's simple. They will not do calculation and all. They will just do top extra and bottom extra like that. They will do.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's complete this one for now. Okay. So this is how you are going to do this project. Understood? So rebar in stairs is now you can do from your end. Now the most important thing is why this is we are doing in Revit. In general, these details we can do it very easily in the CAD, but for the calculation also it's, it's very much efficient, and also for the drawing perspective we will see how the 3D and all for the river it's quite easier to show. And also when we are having the project in LOD standards, level of development standard, we have to do the modeling part also in the big in the Revit. Okay. But details we can provide it from this 3D model also, and that will be perfect details. Suppose we will do the tag. So you can see we can tag the rebar like this. It's catching the tag basically. This rebar is having 10 number, this rebar is having 11 number. So right now the H12, right? These are H12 rebar. So tag is taking. We can modify the tag also based on our requirement. But just now you can notice the tags are taking place for the rebar also. Okay. So detailing in rebar in Revit is quite easier comparative to CAD. CAD is also fine, but obviously Revit is having certain own advantage of doing the detailing in Revit. Okay, so hope this is clear. The stairs detail, you can do the projects. So obviously you will notice some different stairs details as well. So make sure to work on some more details so that it will be clear to you guys. Okay. So this is the stair detail. Now, if you want me to continue, I will teach you one more thing today. Or if you don't want, let me know also. Because I was thinking to start the steel warehouse. Should I start this one? Yes, everyone.
Sir, I think we have to complete the project that you have been provided already. So it will be good if you end this class from stairs.
Okay. So this is all the rebar, RCC, all the things we have covered today. So in the next session, we will look some of the schedules and details, and we will cover the steel structures
Okay,
as well.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So next session will be the final session. Okay, for the structure, and make sure you
Okay,
will
sir.
cover all your doubts in between the coming next
Sir,
week.
I have some
Yeah.
doubts for the slabs. I will take some DCS when you will be free.
Sure, sure, no
Because
problem.
I am in train, so I can't open my laptop right
Oh,
now.
okay, Kazi, no issue. And that, yeah, that's all from the today's session. We'll see you in the next session, guys. Happy weekend. Okay, if you have anyone have any question right now, also you can ask me. कोई भी पूछ सकता है. कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं किसी के पास? हेलो.
Hello, sir.
यस पद्रू.
Right now, I have no question, sir. पहले मैं करके देखता हूँ, फिर अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो सर बताएंगे।
ओके,
वो ठीक
नो
लगे।
प्रॉब्लम.
सर
Okay, guys, try to do practice. Obviously, when you will do practice, you will get some more question. You can ask me anytime. Okay, don't hesitate. Complete the project. I will share one more project so that you can do more practice. Okay.
ओके सर।
Okay. See you all in next week. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.